Why do we talk about our members of the past? Aren't they just in the past? I don't think they are in the past. They can inspire us, they can make us better, and they deserve to be recognized. So Francesca Thompson, whose life was cut too short, did an amazing amount in her life, her short life. I happen to be, perfect, yeah. I happen to be her first fellow, and got to know her well. But who was she? She was a strong contributor to our society. She was someone who I witnessed worked tirelessly to make things better. She certainly had the passion, and she certainly just had the energy and was a nice person to boot. Her background and achievements, pretty interesting. She actually started as a social worker, okay? So she didn't go to medical school after college. She actually had children, but then decided she wanted to be a doctor. So she did her courses to complete her pre-med requirements at night in her spare time, went to Cornell Medical School, and graduated AOA, just to give you a sense of her. She then ended up becoming a resident at HSS. And being Francesca, she reorganized the residency program. And even one of the attendings at HSS commented about her, she was one of the most dynamic persons I have ever met. She was one of the first 2 women residents at HSS, so she had a lot of firsts in her life. And there she is as an HSS resident, just smiling away, beaming, and full of energy. So she was an outstanding member of our organization. So she got involved early with our organization, and during her entire life never left working for this organization. She was a member of the board of directors of the AOFAS for 7 years. She was elected second vice president. She was in the presidential line. And she actually did much of this, and this is an incredible thing, while fighting a really tough disease, multiple myeloma, which she was diagnosed with relatively early in her years of practice, not just late. But that didn't stop her for quite a while. So, here she is at her desk, and intent in her work. And this was probably at a time when she already had the disease. Of course, being Francesca, she then got involved in another organization, the International Myeloma Foundation. She served on its board of directors, as well as the AOFAS, and received the Outstanding Patient Service Award from the foundation, because she worked with patients, she got involved in the society, trying to help patients and research. She passed away at the age of 51, while still in practice, still giving to those societies she was involved with. So what was she like as a person? I was her fellow, so I can tell you my first and lasting impression. A fine human being who was a dynamic contributor to whatever she was involved with. She was about doing things right, but she was about getting it done, and got it done. But to quote from her JBJS obituary, she was kind yet firm. She invited my son to her house and staying overnight with her son. She just always was looking out. And she was intelligent without being condescending. She wasn't someone of great energy who just live through her ego too much. She was very accessible and easy to talk to. So here, a picture of her that I like, because I hope you can get a sense of her. She's just beaming here. She's being Francesca, and just a wonderful person in many ways. So we're lucky to have her family here today. Where do they go? They're down here. Okay. So they're right here. See, what do I know? I got to wake up here. This is his wife, Sarah. Okay, and Sarah is a doctor, an internist. This is Francesca's grandson, Zachary, who's a energetic and with it 11-year-old. And this is her son, James Thompson, who's an oncologist, interesting enough, specializing in leukemia. So there are some good genes that I think got passed down here, a lot of good genes. So I just want to close by saying this. We can learn from her as a steadfast and dynamic contributor. We can do that in our own lives and have examples of people like this, and she's certainly one who, with all travails and firsts and being first woman resident and getting myeloma and just not stopping. And I'm very proud, and I think we should all be proud, that actually our society named her president, something she didn't live to achieve, and that it was just her short life that stopped her from being president. Named her president posthumously within a year of her early death. Thank you, and thank you for the family being here today. It means a lot to us.